Hello friends, this is Priyabrat and we are going to start a journey of Java. So before entering into the deep concept of Java, we need to first think what is Java. So Java is nothing but a programming language. So what is programming language? It's just a language. Suppose you are talking with me in English language, someone talking with in Japanese language, someone with Chinese language, same thing we are talking with the computer with some language that is known as programming language, and this language is developed by James Gosling in 1995, and now it became a demanded language in the market. The programming language is nothing but we can call it as a coding language. So what is coding? So if you want to learn this language, you need to code in the computer. To become a good developer or excellent developer, you need to understand bit by bit every concept of Java. So before entering into the first program of Java, we need to understand each concept, each background concept of the Java. So the next question is what we can achieve through the Java. So before learning one language, you must have one question in your mind. If I learn this language, what is the benefit? There are plenty of benefits, ample of benefits by learning Java. You can design the web application through Java. You can build this application from the scratch and end-to-end application through Java. You can also develop mobile application through Java, and also 3D games development and advanced game development through the Java. So Java is a language, and if you learn these things, you can develop anything that persists in IT world. But the question is, as you are a developer and you write your programming language in English, but how the computer will understand your language? That is the main question you should have in your mind, because computer is nothing but a hardware, some machines, some electrical instruments, some electronics instruments. So how these instruments will understand our language? Suppose we are writing in computer in English language. So if you see, this language is English. So this English language, how a machine will understand, that we need to see. So this is the internal structure of a circuit. If inside a circuit the current passes, then we can call this as a high voltage. And in technical language, digital language, we define as 1. So this is a binary language. If current passes to the circuit, then it represents 1. If current doesn't pass to the circuit, then we can represent this as a 0. So the circuit understand 1 or 0. That means high voltage or low voltage. And if in our system we type 0, then it is converted to 0 in binary language. And 0 is understandable by circuit. If you will pass 1, then it will be converted to 1. So decimal is converted to binary, which is machine understandable language. 1 means high voltage. If the decimal is 3, then it will be converted to 1 and 1. So 3 is represented as 1 1. Similarly, 4 is 0 1 0. So each decimal number is converted to 0 1 form. Similarly, the character A is converted to some binary format. First character is converted to ASCII value. ASCII value is a decimal, and decimal to binary. It converts to binary. So if I will type A in my system, then it will be converted to binary in machine understandable language. Similarly, if I will type B, then it is also converted to this binary language. Similarly, if you will write the programming language in my system, then it will be converted to binary language in the machine understandable language in the backend. So machine will understand our programming language in term of high voltage and low voltage, 1 or 0, that is known as binary format. So here the question is, who is responsible for converting the decimal format or English language to binary format? So we'll get this answer in next 5 minutes. Now we'll understand what is coding. So coding is nothing but one set of instructions or set of commands we'll write in our programming language, and that set of command will pass to the computer, and computer will give some output in the front end. That is the motto of our programming language. We are giving some instructions it will pass to the computer and computer will give us some output or print some output. We'll use that output in real time environment. Just for example, we are able to see Netflix videos, then we can play 3D games, we can use the mobile applications. So we'll give the set of instruction to the computer and computer will process that instruction through binary format and it will return some output. So that is known as coding. Here the question arises, in which language we can write that programming language. So there are many languages available in the market. One of them is C, C++, then Python and Java, .NET. Many languages are there. So here we'll read about Java. So to learn Java, we need to install Java in our system. Your system may be Windows operating system, maybe iOS operating system or Linux operating system. So to install the Java software in our system, we need to install JDK. So JDK is nothing but Java Development Kit. So this is a package or bundle we need to download from the internet and install in our system. So we learn in detail what is JDK, Java Development Kit, what other components are present inside the JDK. So we learn in detail. So this is the software installation part. We need to install Java. So where we need to write the programming language, for that we need to install one IDE, Integrated Development Environment. So that we need to download in our system. So there are many types of IDE are present in the market. One of them is Eclipse, IntelliJ IDEA, Visual Studio Code. So these are the tools that are helping us to write the Java application. Without this tool also we can write through Notepad, but it is too difficult to manage the code, to build the code, to identify the issues. That's why we are using the IDE that helps us to build our application, to develop our application much faster. So let's go to download JDK and IDE in our system. So let's install JDK in our system, that is Java Development Kit. So just open Google and type JDK installation. When you type JDK installation, the Oracle site open, because earlier Java is owned by Sun Microsystem. Now it is owned by Oracle system. So you just click the first URL, Java download. Now the latest version of the Java, you see Java 23. So this is the latest version and LTS is Java 21. LTS means nothing but latest stable version and Java 21 is the LTS. Always it's advisable to install the LTS version in your system. So we are going to install Java 21 in our system. So just click JDK 21. Then there are three operating system: Linux operating system, Mac OS operating system and Windows operating system. So according to your operating system, you need to choose Linux, Mac OS or Windows. So my operating system is Windows operating system, so I am choosing Windows operating system. Then you just select x64 MSI installer, Microsoft installer. So it is advisable to download this MSI installer. So just click and it will download in your system. Now the download complete. Let's go to the download folder and here Java 21 is downloaded. Just double click on Java 21 to install it in our system. Then click next. Just simply do next. It will install in your system and it starts copying the files into your system. Now it is completed. Just click close. The next step we need to do, that we need to inform our system environment that we have already installed Java and you should recognize Java whenever I will work in Java. For that we need to set the Java path in the system environment variable. First we need to go to the C drive where our Java is installed. Go to program file, then this is Java. If you double click on Java, the JDK 21 is present. Just go inside that and then go inside the bin folder and copy that path and go to the environment variable. So how to go to the environment variable? Just type env, then edit the environment variable. Just click it and go to the environment variable, and here you see inside the system variable, the lower one, there is a path. So just double click the path and click on new. Then here you need to paste the JDK bin path. Just click on OK. Then you need to set the Java home inside the system variable. Just click new. Then in the variable name just type in the capital letter Java underscore home. Then paste the path we have copied and just remove the bin. We need to specify the Java home folder, that is up to JDK 21. Then just simply click OK. Then the environment setup is complete in our system. And just click OK, then OK. So how it is completed, how to know, just go to the command prompt and here just type Java hyphen hyphen version. Okay, now you can see Java 21 LTS version is installed in our system. So now we are ready to work in Java. The next step is we need to install one IDE in our system. For that, let's download Eclipse in our system. Same thing, we need to go to the Chrome and just type download Eclipse. Now the home page is open and scroll down. Then according to your system specification, suppose your system is 64-bit, then you need to download this one. So how to check what is your system configuration? Just go to this PC and right click, go to the properties. Then if you see my PC is 64-bit operating system, so I'm good to download this Eclipse in my system. So just click on download, then again download, then it will download in your system. You can also install Visual Code and IntelliJ according to your choice. Now the installation complete in my system. I'll just open, double click on this installation file. It will take a little bit of time. Just click on the first one, Eclipse IDE for Java developers. If you are working in Spring and advanced version of the Java, then you can select Eclipse IDE for enterprise Java web applications. So for now, we'll select Eclipse IDE for Java developers. Then click on install. Now the installation complete. So I'll click launch. So now the Eclipse is opening in my system. So this is the IDE, Integrated Development Kit. With the help of this IDE, we are developing our Java projects. So it is saying where you can set your workspace. The default workspace setting is under C user. Okay, you can change according to your choice from the browser. So I am not going to change anything. I just click launch. Now it is launching. So this is the Eclipse environment. So here we will develop Java. Here we will create one small project and inside that we will create our files. For that you need to click on file, then new, then projects and click the Java projects, then next, and here you should give your Java project name. Suppose my project name is core Java. Okay. So just click finish, then it will create a core Java project in the left side corner. So this is a project created in the IDE. Inside the project we will create one file and the extension should be .java file. Whatever the file we will create in a Java file, that should be .java file. If you are creating one image file, it should be .png file or .jpg file, or .text file is .txt file. Similarly, whatever the Java file, that should be saved in .java file, that we will call in Java as a source code. So for creating one .java file, we'll go to the project and there is a source file. Inside the source file, we'll create the .java file. So let's create one Java file inside the source folder. Now go to the new, then choose class. So class is nothing but, so whatever the file we'll create in Java, so we'll call that it's a Java class file. So what is class, what is method, what is functions, we'll see in the next part. So as of now, just create one Java file. Let's my first Java file name is my first application, and here one package name. Package means it's just a folder, it's a bundle inside which we will store all the Java class files. So let's give one package name com dot java.demo. So this is my package name. Then I will select this public static void main. So this is the method where the program execution starts in Java. So now click on finish. Then our first class is created. So here this is the package description, inside which bundle my class is present. So this is present inside the com.java.demo. Then this is my class name. Public is the access specifier. If you are writing public, then this class is accessible outside the package. So this public access specifier we'll see in the next class, but now we'll run one sample application in this tutorial. So this is the default method what I am talking about. Main is the default method in Java where the program execution starts. So main is a function, main is a method. So what is functions, what is method? For example, I am going to construct one house, then I need plumber, carpenter. So with these combinations I can create the house. So you can think plumber, carpenter and electricians. So they are a small functions. With the help of these I can build my house. Similarly, I will construct one class by help of these functions. So the program execution starts from main. So let's say I'm writing system.out.println hello world. So this system is a predefined class which is already defined inside the Java library. Println is a method which print whatever the input we are giving, that is hello world, this will print in the console. So console is the output screen where we will see our output. So if we will run this program, just think, then whatever we have passed in inside the println method, that is hello world, then it will print in the console. Then let's run this program. Then to run this program, just right click on the screen and go to run as, then click on Java application, then it will print hello world in the console. So this is our first program run successfully. As we already discussed, whatever input we are giving, process inside the machine, so machine give the output in the console. But the question is, few minutes ago we discussed the bytecode conversion. Who does the bytecode conversion from the English language? So now it is time to explain in detail. So this is our Java file which is written in English language. We already discussed that English file is converted to binary file. So someone who converted this English file to binary file is known as compiler, which is present inside the Java development kit that we already installed. So this compiler is present inside the Java development kit, that is JDK. So inside the JDK the compiler is present, which actually received this English formatted Java file and converted to binary format, that is 01 format. Now this is converted to binary format, and this .java file is converted to .class file. .class file is nothing but the binary format of a Java file. We can say the source code is converted to byte code. The compiler converts source code to byte code. .java file to .class file. So this complete process is known as compilation. So the result of compilation is .class file. So we compile this .java file in Windows environment and we generate one .class file, and this .class file is now ability to run everywhere. That means it can run in Windows system, it can run in Linux system, it can run in Mac OS system. That means Java compile once and run everywhere. That's why Java is platform independent. That means it can run in any environment. But the question is, who is responsible to run this program? Now we'll see the second part. This is the compilation part. Then inside the JDK, another component is there, that is known as JRE, that is Java Runtime Environment. So inside the JRE there are many library files are there. So this is the environment which is present inside the JDK, and this environment JRE is platform dependent. That means, For Windows, Linux and Mac OS, there are different JRE. So JRE just receive the bytecode or dot class file and it run inside this machine. That means we have the dot class file, we have the compiled file, and we can give anyone just take my code and run in your system. If you have Windows operating system, just run it, just install your JRE, Windows specific JRE, and run my code. If you have Mac OS, just install your JRE and run my code. If you have Linux, then Linux specific JRE you should install it, then run my code. That means different system has different JRE, but they can run my Java class. In C, we don't have such facility, but in Java, we can compile the application once and run everywhere. That's why Java is also known as portable language. This is a famous interview question, why Java is platform independent. But how the actual execution happen inside the JRE, that we need to see. Inside the JRE, there is another component that is known as JVM, Java Virtual Machine, which is responsible to receive this bytecode and convert to native code. Bytecode is the lowest level language. Similarly, native code is a machine understandable language. This JVM receive those bytecode and convert to native code, which is actually understandable by machine, and machine will receive those native code and process inside it and give the result as hello world in the console. Console is nothing but the output format that we have already discussed. So this whole process is known as execution. So this is the compilation first part, the second part is execution. But inside the Eclipse, for compiling the code we do nothing, we just save the file, it will automatically compile. For run the application, we need to right click, then run the application. But when we are using the notepad for developing the application, for compiling any source code, normally we go to the command prompt and type javac class name dot java. So when you run this command, it will compile our source code. But nowadays we don't need to compile the application, we just save the application, it will automatically compile through the IDE. For execute the application, run the application, in the notepad we use java, then the class name. Internally the IDE use these commands. So nowadays you don't need these commands for running the applications. So in this tutorial we have completed one sample application. We see how the Java source code is converted to bytecode, what is JVM, what is JRE, what is JDK. So I hope I cleared all the concept. In the next class, we will see the terminology, public, class, then methods, functions, and attributes, keywords. In coming classes, we will cover all these things. So keep watching these videos. We will see in the next class. Thank you.